Alright, so page 28, student book. Alright, so plants need roots to stay upright. Plants need roots to take in water and nutrients. Plants carry water up the stem to the leaves. So these are the functions of the root. What does the root do? Okay, what are the functions? So plants need roots. The larger the plant, the bigger its roots have to be. Highlight this. Highlight this. The underground roots of a tree can be as big as the tree above the ground. So that means the roots are as big as the tree sometimes. The roots of a big tree are big, alright? The roots help to keep the plants upright. Highlight this. And stay firmly in the ground. Highlight it. This helps stop it blowing down. The roots don't just hold the plant, they also take in water from the soil. Highlight this. Take in water from the soil. Water travels through the stem to every part of the plant. Okay? The water goes up. Why do people put plants in bigger pots as they grow? Bigger plants need more water. To get that water, the plant needs bigger roots. Bigger roots need bigger pots. If you move a pot plant from its pot to the soil in the ground, it will grow even bigger. Alright? Why is that? Because bigger roots help the plant get more nutrition, more water to travel up. Okay? Now, what you see in the picture over there is a celery. I wonder, hold the leaf up to the light and look through it. How does the water get to every part of the leaf? Now on Wednesday, I will do this experiment where I will show you how the water travels up the stem of a root. Okay? We will do an experiment on Wednesday, but remind me tomorrow, okay? Celery is a crunchy green and white stem of the leaf of a plant. Highlight. It's a crunchy green and white stem of a plant with lots of small flowers. Now celery is a vegetable. Do you all know that? Do you eat celery?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a vegetable. It's actually a stem, okay? But it has leaves on the top, alright? Now, stand a cut celery stem in water. The water rises up the stem. Now, I'm going to do this experiment on Wednesday, alright? But I will not use celery, I will use a flower, okay? So, what we'll do is, we will put a flower, a white flower, in a bottle of colored water, okay? I'm going to take food coloring. We can't put paint inside the water, okay? Because that's toxic. The plant will die, right? So food coloring, you know, what we eat, the coloring, what humans eat. I'm going to put red color or blue color. I don't know what color I have in the shelf there. I will put that in the water. So what will happen? After a few days, you will see the white flower will become red. The water will travel, the red water will travel up the stem to the leaves and to the flower, making it red, showing you that how the water travels up the stem. Okay, that's what we will do. So that's the experiment. But this one they have done it with celery. Okay, so cut a celery, color the water with ink or food coloring. Wait for a few minutes, and you will see that if you cut across the celery, you can see the thing has become whatever color you have put in the water. Yes, Raisa.
When are we going to do the tooth experiment?
I haven't got the Coke yet. Okay. Thousands of liters of water rush up the trunk of a big tree on hot days. Some plants have such long roots to collect water that they stay green even when the grass around them grows brown and hot leaves. So because there's water in the plant, the leaves still stay green. Okay? Alright, turn the page. Plants and water. Okay? Your challenge. Find out how much water plants and growing seeds need to be healthy. Decide how you will collect the evidence, measure and record the growth of a plant from seeds, communicate your results. Now class 3 decided to give seeds different amounts of water to see how they would germinate. Germinate is when a seed grows. It has flowers, it has leaves, it germinates, it splits up and it grows. That's what we did. The experiment we did, that is called germination. When I put the seed on cotton and it has grown, that is called germination. Okay. So here the experiment is, they are going to see how much water is needed. Okay. So they are going to do different experiments with different seeds and different amount of water. Okay. Now I've given my plant lots of water. Don't give it too much. Why not? I don't want it to dry out. Plants need some water. We see how much they need. I think my plant might need some cola instead. Now do you think plants need Coca-Cola?
No.
Definitely not. Okay. So we will not give our seeds any water. So some people have put and they have given the seeds no water. We will give our seeds a measure of water every day. The more water, the better. This one they have put, you can see the 3 pictures, they have put too much water. We will give our seeds lots of water. So the experiment is, you need seeds, you need saucer, you need cotton wool, you need measuring stick and all that. So next page, you can see over here, volume of water, you can see the table, volume of water and how many seeds germinated, means how many seeds grew. Okay, so you can see 0 water, 0 seeds, all the seeds died. 5 cubic centimeter of water, 10 seeds grew, okay, germinated. 10 cubic meter of water, only 8. So the more water they put, the lesser the seeds germinated, because not all seeds or all plants need a lot of water. Some plants need little bit water only. There are some plants which need a lot of water, like rice. If you see rice, they put the paddy field, that's called paddy field. Paddy field is normally full with water. It's like the water is more than the plant. But rice does need a lot of water, but not all plants. Okay, like for the seeds, if we put there, I put the whole thing of water, it will die. The seed will die, it won't grow. It won't grow as what your plants have grown, okay? It won't grow. So you can see over here, the table, that when they put the right amount of water, more seeds germinated. So then over here, draw a chart, results, all that is okay. Now, can you do better? What would you do differently if you tried this again? Would you use the same seed? Why? Now predict. If you want to grow the tallest sunflower, how much water would you give the seeds to help them to germinate? Why water them once they have germinated? Alright. Now sunflower also needs water. Okay. But not so much. In correct amount. Alright. Why was it a better test to use 10 seeds rather than just 1? Now they have used 10 different types of seeds. But of course different plants have different reactions to water. So you must know which plant needs how much water. Okay. Alright. So you can stop reading this for a while now. Okay. Open your, don't close the book. Open your workbooks. You have your workbooks?
No.
Take your workbook. Alright, did you write the date? Write the date. Why have you got your English book on the table? Can you put it in the bag? You don't have English anymore. Please put your English books in the bag. Come on, write the date. Alright, plant parts. So match the name of each part of the plant to what it does with a line. So use a color pencil. Use a color pencil. Alright. So first, root. What is the function of the root? Yes, Christine. Correct. Holds the plant in soil, takes up water. Join. Stem. What's the function of the stem? Huh? That is roots. Sarah, are you paying attention in the class or no? Holds the plant in the soil and takes up water is roots. I just said it. Next is stem. Stem is what? Yes, Niyati.
Holds up leaves and flowers.
Holds up leaves and flowers. Correct. Leaf. Please do not use yellow color, okay, for joining. Leaf. What does the leaf do? Soha. There are two options left. Can you look at the two options and think and see? What does the leaf do? Yes, Niyati.
Uses sunlight to make food for the plant.
Huh?
Uses sunlight to make the.
Yes, uses sunlight to make food for the plant. Soha, you don't know the functions of the plant? What does the leaf do? You don't know? I think I've been speaking about this from last week, right? What is the leaf? It's called the what? I wrote in the notes. What are the leaves called? What is leaf called? We read in the student book also. Leaf are the food factories of the plant. They make food for the plant. Okay, and the last one is flower. What does the flower do? Makes seeds so that the plant can reproduce. Alright, now next part is label each part of the plant below with its name and what it does. Now listen, there is only one line given, right? Below that line, draw another line because you need to write down what it does. What is the function of each part of the plant? So there are 4 lines. You need to draw 4 more lines below each line. Okay? Now, you know which is the flower? Okay, write down flower. Write down flower. First, I'm starting with flower, okay? So, write down flower. What is the function of the flower? Makes seeds so that the plant can reproduce. Write that down below on the second line, okay? So, you know what to do? So, for each part, you write down the name and you write down what it does. Copy from the top there, alright? Okay?
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay.